Welcome back. Today, the U.S. Supreme Court struck down affirmative action in college admissions, forcing institutions of higher education to look for new ways to achieve diverse student bodies. The court's conservative majority overturned admissions plans at Harvard and the University of North Carolina. NBC's Alice Barr is on Capitol Hill with reaction.
In a seismic shift today, the Supreme Court ending affirmative action as we know it. The High Court's conservative majority ruling 6-3 that it is unconstitutional to consider race as a determining factor in college admissions. Many students worried the decision closes doors of opportunity.
Affirmative action uplifts our communities and encourages our communities to dream about attending these colleges, and now I think that obviously it's going to be a much tougher time.
The rulings concern two similar cases against Harvard and the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, both brought by the conservative-leaning Students for Fair Admission, which argued the school's policies discriminated against white and Asian American students.
This ruling will help preserve meritocracy, which is the bedrock of the American dream.
Writing for the majority, Chief Justice John Roberts said affirmative action programs violate the Constitution's Equal Protection Clause and, quote, unavoidably employ race in a negative manner, involve racial stereotyping, and lack meaningful endpoints. In her dissent, Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson listed the legal and institutional roadblocks generations of people of color in America have had to overcome, from slavery to redlining and Jim Crow, writing that, quote, deeming race irrelevant in law does not make it so in life.
We cannot let this decision be the last word.
President Biden urging colleges and universities to remain committed to diversity under a new standard.
Where colleges take into account the adversity a student has overcome when selecting among qualified applicants.
The court did leave the door open for universities to consider things like students' essays discussing the impact of race on their lives, quote, so long as that discussion is concretely tied to a quality of character or unique ability. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.